Hello, beautiful, and welcome back to Mother to Muse, the podcast where women remember who they are. I'm your host, Aviance. This space was created for women who have spent so much of their lives being everything for everyone else. The caretaker, the problem solver, the responsible one. But somewhere along the way, many of us forgot that our lives are meant to be experienced too. Here at Mother to Muse, we talk about returning to ourselves, designing a life that feels beautiful, and stepping fully into the woman we are becoming. So, wherever you are right now, whether you're driving, folding laundry, taking a walk, or enjoying a quiet moment with yourself, take a deep breath and let's begin. I've been thinking a lot about this season. When I sat down to record these episodes, I thought I was creating conversations for other women. What I didn't realize was that these conversations were changing me too. Every episode became a mirror. Every episode asked me the same question I was asking you. What kind of life are you creating? Over these last several weeks, we talked about healing, responsibility, crossroads, freedom, rediscovering ourselves. But underneath every conversation was really one invitation: to stop living on autopilot and start living on purpose. Because somewhere along the way, so many of us became experts at surviving. We learned how to push through, how to keep everyone else afloat, how to carry the weight, how to be dependable, but we forgot something. We forgot that our lives deserve our attention too. And I don't believe becoming the muse of your own life means becoming someone completely different. I think it means finally giving yourself permission. Permission to become more fully yourself. Permission to stop waiting for life to begin and start participating in it. When I first started this podcast, I thought I was documenting a journey. I didn't realize I was living one. Over these last several weeks, something has been changing inside of me. Not because life suddenly became easier, not because I suddenly had everything figured out. Actually, there are still questions. There are still dreams I'm working towards. There are still moments where I wonder what the future will look like. But something deeper changed. I stopped looking at my life as something I had to survive. And I started looking at it as something I was entrusted to create. And that changed everything, because suddenly I wasn't asking, when is my life finally going to begin? I realized it already had. And if I'm honest, that realization came with some grief. I thought about all the life I had spent postponing joy, waiting until I had more money, waiting until life slowed down, waiting until I felt more confident, waiting until everything finally lined up, waiting and waiting and waiting for permission to live the life I wanted. And then one day, I realized something that completely shifted me. I had been standing at the starting line of my own life, waiting for someone else to fire the gun. And no one ever did, because they were never supposed to. I was. That realization was both heartbreaking and incredibly freeing, because if no one else gets to decide when my life begins, then I get to decide today. And that's when everything started changing, not all at once, but one intentional decision at a time. I started choosing experiences that stretched me. I started making room for beauty, for presence, for wonder, for joy. Not because life was perfect, but because I finally realized life isn't waiting for me. It's happening right now. I've started realizing something. No one is going to come hand me the life that I want or the life that I'm dreaming about. No one is going to wake me up one morning and say, now it's your turn. I have to decide. I have to decide that my life matters too. I've had to decide that joy matters, that peace matters, that dreams matter, that I'm worthy of experiencing the life I'm working so hard to build. Because somewhere along the way, many of us learned how to survive, but we never learned how to live. We've learned how to sacrifice, how to be dependable, how to keep going. But somewhere in all of that, we forgot that we're allowed to have beautiful lives too. No perfect lives, just beautiful ones, filled with laughter, meaningful conversations, morning coffee, books that stretch us, trips that remind us of how big the world is, friendships that make us feel safe, homes that feel peaceful, dreams that scare us a little bit. Because becoming the muse of your own life isn't selfish, it's stewardship. How can we pour beauty into the world if we refuse to experience any ourselves? No, I don't want that anymore. I don't want that for us anymore. I don't want us to simply just exist. I don't want us to sit here on another new year saying maybe next year. I want us to laugh right now. I want us to travel now. I want us to rest now. I want us to create now. I want us to love now. I want us to live now. Because this life, this one right here, this one beautiful, ordinary life is happening while we're busy waiting for another one. And I'm tired of that. And I hope you are too. So, if you've been with me this season, I hope you hear this. Not just with your ears, with your heart. I hope you stop waiting. Waiting until someone chooses you. Waiting until life gets easier. Waiting until you have more money. Waiting until the fear disappears. Waiting until you become someone else. Because here's what I know right now. The woman you're wanting to become is waiting on you. She's not waiting for you to book the trip, start the business, write the book, take the class, apply for the job, have it, etc. So, go on and buy those flowers. Laugh a little louder. Take your kids on the trip. Call your mom. Walk a little slower. Wear that outfit. Order the dessert. Dream again. Live again. Because one day, we're all going to look back at this season. And I don't want any of us to say, I wish I would have lived more. I want us to say, I'm so glad I did. So here's my invitation to you. When this episode ends, don't just go back to your routine. Go back to your life. Look around. Notice it. Participate in it. Create beauty inside of it. Because no one else can become the muse of your life for you. Only you can. So, go create the memories. Go build that business. Go take that walk. Take that picture. Make the reservations. Forgive yourself. Dream bigger. Go become. And when someone asks you one day, what's changed? I hope your answer is simple. I stopped waiting. Because the world doesn't need another woman who's exhausted from surviving. It needs a woman who's fully alive. Go to her. And thank you for letting me walk beside you this season. Whether you've listened to one episode or every episode, thank you. It's been my honor. Until next season, keep creating, keep becoming, and remember, a life isn't something you stumble into. It's something you intentionally create. And beautiful, know this. You are the muse of your life. So, wrap yourself in softness, love on yourself, and stand in your light. Until next time, that's Muse energy.